99X in the Morning X. It's the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. Today, Jimmy Barron sitting in full show. The Sleaze Now, brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
Things we find out about years later. I saw this. John Cleese recently disclosed that his family name isn't truly Cleese, but rather Cheese. What? Yeah, he was backstage during his Not Dead Yet tour in California. He explained that his father's name was Reginald Francis Cheese, and his grandfather's was John Edward Cheese. That is so bizarre. I guess he's not changing his name, though.
Would have been a good stage name, Cheese.
Interesting.
Yes, right?
Yeah. Do you know what the origin of, was it always Barnes? Was it always Fram?
I mean, I think. I don't know any different.
Yeah. How about you?
No, it's always, Barron.
Every Barnes I've met is black. Like, I'm the only white Barnes, that besides Governor Barnes.
Yeah, that's right.
Who people thought was my dad.
Huh. I didn't realize that.
That's where I get my rhythm.
I didn't know that Barnes was more of a black name.
I mean, I think.
Okay.
Barnes, your favorite actor, Jack Black, and Paul Rudd are starring in a reboot. We got a reboot of the 1997 film Anaconda. The cast includes Steve Zahn, Daniel Melchior, Tandy Newton. Here's a little Anaconda reboot for you.
This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime. We've dreamed of making this movie ever since we were kids.
What does it cost to get this thing made?
$2.5 million. We need a riverboat, a script, a snake handler, and a real snake.
Claire, you and I will star in it.
I love you, Derek.
Kenny, you shoot it.
Here we go.
Doug, you direct.
Action! Put your face right up next to the snake. Maybe it'll be okay. This is Anaconda, and we no longer have a snake for our snake movie. We have to go out in the jungle and find another one. We're in the middle of the jungle, and we are being hunted. Now we die. Now we die.
I guess they decide to remake their favorite film during a midlife crisis in theaters December 25th. Anaconda.
Barnes, your reaction when Leslie said Jack Black caught my attention.
Now, bottom 5 of entertainers.
Bottom 5? Oh, really?
He is just not a fan. He is not a fan.
No, he's down there with, Julia Roberts, Kate Hudson, Jack Black. Yeah, I'm sure there are a few more, but yeah.
And remember how nice a guy he is when we interviewed him back in the day? He was so nice.
Yeah, he was really cool. Tenacious D.
No, I disagree. They were so impossible to interview because every answer was a stupid answer, and it wasn't even funny.
Well, they were in their, Tenacious D mode.
You don't remember? I walked out. I was like, I'm not interviewing these clowns.
I get that.
It wasn't fun.
A little Jack Black goes a long way. I do agree with that, but I remember him as being a very nice guy when I...
It's too wacky.
This is a cool story because, Conan showing respect, talking about the time he had dinner with Steve Martin and Martin Short, and, of course, Nate Bargatze was there as well.
I got invited by Martin Short. Like, do you want to come have dinner with... Steve and I are going to have some caviar and champagne the night before the 50th, to sort of pregame. And I thought he was joking about the caviar and champagne. And I show up and it's the two of them there and you're there too. Yes. And I will never be jaded about Steve Martin and Martin Short. And so I was just, I think like you, just happy to be there.
Yeah, I just happened upon, I was walking out and they were like, hey, we're going up to have dinner. They didn't tell me you were coming and they just said, we're going up to have dinner. And I was going to meet Spade.
Yeah.
And then, you're like, all right, let me go out there. And I just went up there and shoved them a little bit. And I'm kind of like, I gotta get out of here. Like, it's crazy because you're just talking to Steve Martin, Martin Short. And then Conan, then you come and then you're like, it's just sitting there. You're like, this is the most surreal dinner. I've never had caviar.
I'm not a fan of caviar.
Yeah.
I don't know if did you like it?
I liked it there, but I could have been swept up in the moment. I'm not against...
It's off-brand for you.
Yes. And I could have just been in that moment being like, it's the best thing ever.
Jimmy, did I ever tell you my Conan O'Brien dinner story?
No, but I love Conan O'Brien. Would love to hear it.
Wait, was Steve Martin and Martin Short there?
They weren't there. Steve Martin and Martin Short he was with his wife. And this is not me having dinner with him, but I saw him out in L.A.
Oh, that's a little different. Okay.
Hold on. It's my dinner story.
Okay.
So they're sitting on the window, so profiles to the window, and there's a long wait at this sushi restaurant where we were also going, and I thought I'd be super clever and cool and do the I'm on the phone routine and take a picture of him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my flash was on. It was the most embarrassing, and I was like acting like I'm on a call, and I was like, click, and it was like, I was like, oh my God. So we didn't eat at the restaurant.
Oops.
I was not going in.
Oh, yeah. I still find him very, very funny.
Oh, I love him. I love his podcast.
Yes.
Really good. Okay, I saw this clip, Sylvester Stallone talking about a Rambo prequel. What?
I have to ask you about the Rambo prequel that's coming out.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Have you met the guy who will replace you? Did you give him any tips?
This is a real challenge. I wrote a long treatment on this because I wanted to do it a few years ago, but I wanted to do it all AI. I wanted to be the first AI movie out, and they could do such amazing things and basically use like a younger me. They have a good director.
You're smart. I see how you were trying to keep yourself alive in it with the AI.
Especially now, the AI is mind-blowing. I mean, you could actually take yourself and make you 14.
An AI Rambo?
That's what I was like, what?
Well, you ask like you can't. What do you think movies are going to be in 20 years?
No, I know it's coming that way.
They are, but I thought, Sly doing that is kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a case where he could, because it's his likeness. Like, it's where the movie companies want to start using other people's likeness, where it's going to be trouble. But did you see where Tulsa King was already greenlit a 4th season?
Yeah, all these shows are getting different seasons before the next one even starts.
Is that a good show? I've heard it's good.
Love.
JB.
All right. I want to get into that show.
It's so good.
Absolutely love it.
I have trouble actually looking at him.
No, it's a really great show. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Everyone knows the legend of D.B. Cooper, but what if I told you there's an even better story out there? One with multiple aircraft hijackings, prison escapes, and so many twists and turns. I'm talking about the hit podcast American Skyjacker, which is now an action-packed documentary coming to theaters and streaming this fall. Find out more at www.americanskyjacker.com and listen to our bonus episode of the podcast coming soon. American Skyjacker. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.